Hi, I'm Maya. I'm 4. I live in Washington. I like about the podcast the part where you can say it in your head or out loud. And he'll say it twice. The first time you listen and the second time you say it with him.
Hello, my name is Noah, and this is Like You, a mindfulness podcast for kids. Welcome. I'm very glad you're listening. And thank you, Maya, for sending me that message. Hearing your voice brightened my day, and I'm glad to have you as a podcast friend. If any other kids would like to send a message, ask a grown-up to record a voice memo and email it to us at likeyoupod@gmail.com. Grown-ups, you can also help me keep making new episodes by becoming a supporter at patreon.com/likeyoupodcast. Our show is listener-supported, and starting at less than $1 per episode, you can become a patron and get early access to episodes, downloads of songs from the podcast, and other perks and surprises. Visit us on Patreon to learn more. Today, we're talking all about someone that you know very well. It's you. So find a place to listen where you feel comfortable and safe. And remember, when I ask you questions or tell you to repeat something, you can speak out loud or just think it quietly in your head. Let's start the show with a deep breath. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and out, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to kick the episode off with a song. After we listen, we'll talk more about it. But while you're listening, I want you to keep taking these long, deep breaths in, 1, 2, 3, and out, 1, 2, 3. I'm glad that I am me. I'm glad that you are you. I'm glad that we both do the things that we each like to do. I'm glad that I know you. I'm glad you know me too. We're different, but we teach each other things we never knew. And what if you were me? And what if I were you? Would we still do the same things that we've always liked to do? I wonder. But you'll always be you, and I'll always be me. We learn and grow and change our clothes, but stay the same beneath. I'm glad that I am me. I'm glad that you are you. I'm proud of how you're growing, and I like your point of view. And I like you. If you were listening to the words of the song, you already know that I like you. Now, I want to hear you say that you like yourself too. So together, we're going to say I like me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I like me. Wonderful. Because today, we're going to spend a few minutes talking about what you like about you. I want you to think about one thing you like about yourself. It could be your smile, your hair, your sense of humor. It could be that you're good at running or jumping or singing or drawing. It could be any of the many, many things that there are to like about you. I'll start with me. I like that I wear glasses because they help me see and they let me express my own style. So, tell me what's one thing you like about you. There are lots of things that make you you. It's not just your hair and your skin and your face that make you you. Those are all parts of your body. But what makes you you is also the things that you feel, the things that you like to think about, the things that make you laugh or cry, and the things you do for others. And there is no one else in the world who is exactly like you. Even if you have a twin who looks like you, there are things inside that make them different and unique too. Of course, there are also lots of things we have in common with one another. For instance, everyone feels happy sometimes, and everyone feels sad sometimes. But the things that make you happy or sad might be different than the things that make someone else feel happy or sad. And I'll tell you something else. You will always be you. You were once a baby who grew into a child, who will one day be a grown-up. But whatever age you are, you're still the same person. I'm sure that sometimes you play make-believe or dress up. You might put on a mask and pretend to be a superhero. You might put on a dress and a crown and pretend you're a queen. You might pretend to be a character from your favorite book or movie. But when you take off the mask or the crown or the costume, you're still you. And there is no better person for you to be. I want you to close your eyes and picture something. Picture yourself. Think about what color your hair is, what color your skin is, what color your eyes are. Imagine yourself wearing your favorite outfit. Now give yourself a hug and say, I am me. Keep your eyes closed and keep picturing yourself. But now, imagine that your hair is blue. Everything else is the same, except your hair turned blue. Now give yourself another hug and say, I'm still me. Next, I want you to picture that you've grown to be 8 feet tall. Imagine what you would look like if you were taller than your parents or your teacher at school. Now give yourself another big hug and say, I'm still me. Now, picture yourself back to normal, just the way you really are. And one last time, give yourself a hug and say, I'm still me. And now say, I like me. Good job. Without even realizing it, we've already moved on to our affirmations for today. Remember, affirmations are short sentences that help you feel good about yourself. You can say these out loud or in your own head. Let's say a few more. Repeat after me. There's no one better to be than myself. There's no one better to be than myself. I am beautiful inside and outside. I am beautiful inside and outside. I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself. I am strong on the inside. I am strong on the inside. Every day I will learn and grow. Every day I will learn and grow. Now I want you to smile and take a few slow, deep breaths as we wind down our time together. I'm going to play the song from the beginning one more time so you can think about what we talked about today. I'm glad that I am me. I'm glad that you are you. I'm glad that we both do the things that we each like to do. I'm glad that I know you. I'm glad you know me too. We're different, but we teach each other things we never knew. And what if you were me? And What if I were you? Would we still do the same things that we've always liked to do? I wonder. But you'll always be you, and I'll always be me. We learn and grow and change our clothes, but stay the same beneath. I'm glad that I am me. I'm glad that you are you. I'm proud of how you're growing, and I like your point of view. And I like you. I can't wait to spend some time together again soon. On the next podcast, we're going to blow bubbles and then pop them. Until next time, I like you, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad we are friends. Have a happy and peaceful day. Like You is written and produced by me, Noah Glenn. I also composed and performed the Like You theme music and the original song, I'm Glad That I Am Me. The podcast artwork was illustrated by Mia Saine, and this episode features additional music by Paper Planes, Ian Post, and I Make Mad Beats. To all the grown-ups listening, I want to tell you about a great way to support the podcast by becoming a patron at patreon.com/LikeYouPodcast. When you join our Patreon community, you'll get early access to every episode, bonus content like downloads of original songs, occasional peeks behind the scenes, and additional benefits depending on what level of support you choose. Our podcast is listener-supported, so our patrons truly help make this show happen. It starts at as little as $3 a month, which is less than $1 per episode. If you're unable to offer your financial support, you can still show us some love by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and by telling your friends about the show. Learn more about us on our website, likeyoupodcast.com, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at LikeYouPod. Thanks for listening.